Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. I'm the Mysterious JG. Checked on the Mass Effect wiki, which I have criticized in the past because they're providing background information analysis, which just consists of like every single phrase anybody in any of the games ever says about something being copied verbatim. Like the Thorian, for example. But they are still a good source of information, and they pointed out I remembered it being weird. This guy's weird. This guy's got like ape awkward arms. Sorry. No, but I remember it was weird when I played Mass Effect 2 as Paragon Shepard. Conrad Werner pops up and starts yelling at me about sticking a gun in his face. And I chose the Paragon path to deal with Conrad Werner and was like, talked him into going back and seeing his wife and blah, blah, blah. Well, whatever Werner's response is supposed to be to you talking him into seeing his wife, basically, Werner's a bit of a comic relief character, as you probably gathered. And if you choose the non-color-coded renegade path and just tell him off and tell him to get lost, you will eventually hear an announcement when riding around in the elevator about a fight where some human picked a fight with a bunch of mercs trying to prove... Yeah, apparently he was trying to be some kind of vigilante crime fighter, and he got himself killed by mercenaries, and, he was identified as being Conrad Werner. So if you tell him off, he goes off in a huff and gets himself killed. If you choose the Renegade option, of course I didn't have enough Renegade points to do it, you do stick a gun in his face and start yelling at him, "This is what it's like to be a Spectre! This is what it's like to live on the edge!" And he just, and renounces you and tells you you're crazy and leaves, but he doesn't die. Then in Mass Effect 2, when he pops up as a character, he starts yelling at you for sticking a gun in his face. And once again, you have the ability to deal with him in different ways, and we'll see that when we get to Mass Effect 2. And the running gag is that in all of the he appears all the way through Mass Effect 3, assuming you don't get him killed. But in all of the games, it's very easy to say something which causes him to storm off in a huff and get himself killed. But the glitch, I read about a glitch. The reason that my Paragon Shepard had him yelling at me about sticking a gun in his face in Mass Effect, and I was like, did I maybe do that just for the hell of it? Because I already had enough Paragon points? But it's weird. It's weird. No, it turns out there's a glitch, and if you choose either the blue dialogue Paragon or the red dialogue Renegade path to deal with him in Mass Effect, it's glitched in Mass Effect 2, which goes and reads your Mass Effect save data, much as Mass Effect 3 has to go and read your Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 1 save data. Mass Effect 2 always reads your Mass Effect save data if you chose either of the dialogue paths that required charm/intimidate points. That one specific one it glitches, and it thinks that you chose intimidate even if you chose charm. So it's glitched, which basically means that it doesn't matter what path I chose. In the next game, he's going to yell at us for sticking a gun in his face, so that's fine. While you guys were away, I wandered around the wards. I went to Chlora's Den. You can dance with the Volus, who is the boss of Flux, and that's cute. The next time we're wandering around Flux, I'll show you that. It's just kind of a little comedy thing. You can see Shepard dancing and a Volus dancing on the dance floor. It's cute, whatever. But nothing major. And I didn't bother to go to the med bay. I didn't wander around very much in Presidium, but no, I didn't really come across anything new. And the big thing that I wanted to make sure I interacted with him enough times to actually get everything we needed was Conrad Werner. So now at this point, as far as I'm concerned, folks, we can do Noveria and Biermeyer, both of the remaining plot missions before plot mission after that pops up and really heads us down towards the end of the game. But we can do both Vermeer and Noveria without heading back to the Citadel now, because if new Citadel missions trigger from either of those, they will still be there, ready to be solved. You never have to visit the Citadel again after the first time you leave. Well, I don't want to say that, but you don't have to make these optional trips back to the Citadel all the time. It's a great place for side quests. But if you want to, you can do all the plot missions and come back to the Citadel, and it'll have tons of new plot missions. You can do them all at the end. It's just that they're easy and generally involve dialogue, and they give you free experience. It's a good idea to do them as soon as they pop up, so you'll be ready for the combat missions. But it's not exactly essential. Now, if you pardon me a minute, sorry, just double checking to make sure this is recording. And it looks... No, I'm sorry, this always takes us forever. It's a little paranoid moment. Okay, it is. So we are going to plant the listening device in inconspicuous location. And now we have a new thing in our journal. Inform Emily. So, irritatingly enough, in order to actually progress the plot, I would have to go talk to her again. We don't have cell phones in the future. And it's awfully tempting to just say, forget it, and leave. And just do this the next time at the Citadel. But, and you know what? We need to go find that dude's... Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, that's what I'm gonna do. The next time we're at the Citadel, we'll tell her we planted the bug. You guys are probably out of dialogue with each other, but if you're not...
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit.
Really?
New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Weirdly, your squad members will sometimes have little conversations with each other, but they never respond to the elevator announcements, and you would think... Kaiden was actually there. He got to see this. You'd think they'd have something to say about the fucked up situation on Pharos and how apparently ExoGeni has spun it as a PR... is a good PR thing and is getting money out of it. And this isn't where I meant to go. Damn it, I took the wrong elevator out of the CSEC. Well, while we're here, we could go see the Asari consort again. No, I'm in the totally wrong place to see the Asari consort. Fuck it. Let's just get back on the rapid transit thing. No, I am bound and determined that I am not going to tell Emily Wong about this until I come back later. Because I have to come back later after I deal with the guy whose brother was on the freighter. I found the freighter. I forgot to showcase this. This is it, right? This takes us to the docks. Yes. This is where I meant to be before. Well, another chance you guys have dialogue, but you're probably pretty much
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle.
Alliance officials being me.
Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
The post-traumatic stress of meeting with me, Commander Shepard, with my armored lobster batch. Yep. Now there's some kind of background specific subquest that maybe that was when the guys told me that the scientists who worked on whatever the hell planet Aku's are being killed. I guess that's what it is. One of the backgrounds I remember, there's somebody who goes bonkers and you have to talk them down and they got a bomb or a gun or something, but they're hanging out over here. But I don't think I made the correct background choices to get that quest. More so than later Mass Effect games, Mass Effect actually sets it up so that you can't see all the quests. Your background that you select at the beginning does pull out a couple of specific quests for you. I think there's one depending on if you're Earthborn Spacer, Colonist, whatever. And there's one depending on whether you were Soul Survivor or whatever the other three choices were, if I have to guess. I don't think they really matter in Mass Effect 2 and 3.
Officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Because in fairness, by the time you're playing Mass Effect 2 and 3, you've got all these decisions you made in Mass Effect, which should make a difference. Although we haven't seen it really huge ones. I mean, we rescued Liara. You have to do that. I suppose we could have killed that Asari and we left her alive. The Asari who was being cloned by the Thorian. We left her alive. That should make a difference. But no, we haven't had like huge, earth-shaking, they'll take the world and shake the world, the mighty Hercules, Sons of Hercules level decisions that we've been making. But we will make a few that will have major character implications later. We haven't hit them yet. And I'm not trying to spoil anything. I'm just saying we haven't actually hit them yet, but they're coming. So what do we want to do? I'll tell you what we actually should do is we should figure out where we want to go before I hit the galaxy map. So, dead scientist, that's lost module. I tell you what, let's take care of the let's take care of Rex and Garrus's side missions, and then we'll jump into plot items. Krogan armor. After talking to Rex, you learn that he's looking for his family's ceremonial armor. It was taken by the Turians after the Krogan rebellion, and now a profiteer named Ton Actus has it. Somewhere in the Argos Row cluster. So we'll go there. We'll take care of this bit of business. Then we'll go do the Garrus quest. Both of them are fairly quick. And then we'll table the Geth incursions, which will take a little bit longer. I don't want to, like, make you guys wait too long for Novaria. We're going to do Novaria before we do Virmire, because Virmire really is supposed to be done after the first 3 plot missions. Oh my god, my short-term memory is crap. Did we say Voyager cluster? I know there's a plot mission in the Voyager cluster. I'm thinking now we went to the wrong place. It was Hades Gamma we were supposed to go to. Well, my short-term memory is absolutely worthless. And it's my nature to be super impatient. I'm wondering why it took that long to sit through all these cinema scenes. When I loaded this game onto my hard drive, even though they represent using faster than light travel across the Milky Way. Okay, so Argos Row. Yeah. But there is something that we're supposed to do here in the Amazon system. Figure while we're here. Oh, it's this espionage probe one where we have to. It's hidden amongst monkeys. That one actually, I was thinking about doing that one maybe instead of doing the. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that one while we're here because I was thinking about that one anyway. This is not the one. This is not the one we're looking for. This is weird. This is weird. I didn't think this was the maybe there's 2 different planets you can land on in this system? That's unusual. Very few planet systems in this game have more than one place where you're allowed to land. Totally random selection that time. We'll need Rex for Rex's armor, and we'll need Garrus for the Garrus mission. You can do them without them, but you shouldn't. And then, just for the hell of it, I'm going to take Tali along on the anti-Geth missions. Give her a chance to use AI hacking, maybe. I don't really remember this place, but I must have been here when I was doing all of my off-screening. Or maybe I didn't. No, maybe this is Alliance Homing Beacon. You know what? I think this was, I had found everything before we... Is that minerals? That's over here. That's minerals. You know what? I don't even care. Free experience. Ah, god damn it. No, I'll get it. They're gonna plop them down on my face like that, and it's experience in gold. And I am saving up to get better Spectre gear after spending all this money on the level 7 stuff, and I know the level 10 stuff will pop up. I'll grab it. And also, there's no save loading with these. You have as many shots as you want at winning the little mini game. But no, we don't actually need any more of these for the quest. And it's a totally optional quest anyway. Which is weird. They gave you these collection quests, and then you don't even have to collect all of them before the quest is marked complete. But since the quest is optional, I don't even know if you get a special one-time reward for meeting the requirements of the quest, which are not collect them all, really. Sumerium. Ah, damn it, I can't believe I screwed that up. I was doing the ones where you actually have to use Omnigel if you mess up. See, that's a decent chunk of cash. But the ones where you have to use Omnigel if you mess up, you have to get the input more times. So this is something I noticed while off screening, because I was doing that a lot. You have to do the correct input more times before you win. You only get one shot before it costs you Omnigel. But the amount of time you have to get the right button press is much shorter. Like, I screwed up there, and I feel a little bad about it, but I was noticing that when I was trying to get, like, a space probe or something, where you have to use Omnigel if you fail, it gives you, like, no time. But on the ones where you get as many shots at it as you want, and it's really just kind of meaningless, it's almost like they recognize that, and they actually give you a lot more time to figure it out. And you have to do what I did there, which is literally to just slam the wrong button before it becomes a problem. Anyway... So we're going to... I don't even know what side quest we're on now. I went to the wrong place. I went to some place where I knew there was a side quest, but it's not the side quest we're supposed to be doing. Kentucky is upset. Possibly so are Tennessee and Ohio. Put it in Ohio, put it. What would you do? Sorry, it's What if you knew how I heard it on the ground? How could you run if you know? It's over there next week.
Moving out.
We're finally on our road. Something here, the Drummond Fort Head in Ohio. Is this not the thing we're supposed to be investigating? Oh, there's another thing over here. Is there another thing over here? No, there isn't. Oh, it's a corpse. Brushing away the carbonization on the door of the contragravity speeder, you see the Nizo brand name. Judging by the charring, the wreckage has been here since the star's last variable peak. The corpse is wearing the remains of an expensive suit and what appears to be melted antique aviator goggles. What? I don't know. This might make sense if I was actually paying attention to the plot of this quest. But I kind of screwed that up. It's fairly easy on, like, insanity difficulty because you get more experience. Like, everything, the experience is weighted by the difficulty. So it's fairly easy on insanity to get up to level 60. To get to level 60 experience on normal mode, if it's even possible, all these little quests would have to be done. And in a game like this, which I've been looking forward to LPing for so long, I'm be a bit of a completionist. By the time I get to Mass Effect 3, that may have worn off a bit. There's another dead guy. That was an artifact here. Oops. That time I really did take too long. And we got a Turian insignia, which we don't need, but we got some cash out of it. It was a Turian found wearing an expensive suit and melted aviator goggles. Yeah, somebody knows what that whole melted suit, or melted aviator goggles and fancy suit thing's about. I guess let me know if it's like a reference to something or some kind of joke, but I think I probably was supposed to understand what's going on and just not clued in. Yeah, this would be a probe, so I'll probably mess this up. Ah, cool, I didn't. Alright, so let's get back to the map. There's definitely more going on here. There's an Alliance homing beacon. That's what we're actually supposed to be dealing with. The actual storyline mission that we're supposed to be accomplishing is gonna have to do with the Alliance homing beacon. Oh, is this the one we're supposed to find some kind of nuke? No, I don't think so. Maybe it is. We're supposed to find some kind of crashed probe with nuclear vessels. No, that's actually like a full-fledged base going down here. It's probably going to be like space pirates in there, Cavan and Dervish. Although nobody's shooting at us. Yet.
The signal is coming from a mine?
The signal is coming from inside the house.
I concur. This did not crash. Someone moved it here.
How the hell could Garrus see outside of that costume? No kidding.
They may not know what they have. Let's find it before they set it off.
Affirmative.
Okay, it is the nuke. Alright, that makes sense. I think it might turn out to be the evil Cerberus. We haven't actually done anything with them yet, but we have a mission we have to investigate. They're doing some kind of crazy evil experiments and shit. There's some kind of like Earth special ops thingy. Anyway, you never go into these mines like this and not have combat. They don't. This is a basically a little combat arena they've created. If the mission's not going to involve fighting, they wouldn't send you in here. So we will almost certainly have to face hostiles. I mean, I could be wrong. Might be they just want a little bit of variety. I mean, certainly the biotic compound was also a place that was laid out to be a combat area, but you were allowed to talk your way through that if you want. I mean, if you've got enough charm / intimidate. Hope this bomb doesn't just turn out to be the damn opening a treasure box minigame again. And you, excuse me, your game ends if you fail. That might be it, actually. Or like that VI, AI, whatever that was going to blow up unless we... Oh god, that's probably what it is.
That was a detonator, Commander.
Thanks, Garrus.
Shepard. At last.
Oh! I don't know who this is, but he's probably part of our backstory choice.
You have me at a disadvantage.
Sir.
My name is Ilanos Haliot. I doubt you know it.
Well, I do now.
Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
The fuck's Terminus clan?
In most criminal organizations, it's the one who's recognized as the most successful.
That's correct. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies.
Gets the most
3 years
booty.
ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
Oh, okay, this is background plot. Nice try, genius.
You're the one behind the attack on Elysium.
What a douchebag.
I was the motivator, the instigator,
The icon. The real hot rod, dirty dog Dennis Rodman.
The cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed. I was ruined when your kind held against the Blitz.
What is my kind? You also appear to be a human.
Reputation, then by eliminating the first human Spectre.
This doesn't even make sense. We see there's a species called the Batarians. We see them later. We never see them in Mass Effect 1 proper. We do see them in the DLC, and then they're a regular part of the later games in the series. But we see a picture of what one looks like in the Codex, I think. So what the fuck is this guy? I think they're the ones who were supposed to have been our enemies in that particular skirmish. It seems like at this point they hadn't decided what they were going to look like yet. I don't know.
My crew will come for me.
My Wesley will come for me.
Let them. We'll be ready. An Alliance warship would make a fine prize. Oh, And if you haven't noticed, the ores here are laced with heavy metals.
I'm heavy
I'm
metal.
afraid your suit radios aren't powerful enough to transmit out.
It doesn't have to be like this, Halliot.
We could be buddies.
Empty words from a dead man. Goodbye, Shepard.
Dead
What do
man.
we do now, Shepard?
I'll kill you.
We've got air and light, and the Normandy's still in orbit. Let's look for another way out.
There's no time to get out. You'll have to disable the bomb before it goes off. Oh. There you go. Could have done without a gel if I felt like. Wait. Oh, there's still another one. Let's save on a different slot, I guess, in case I screw this up, but it takes 2 go-rounds of the minigame to get it. Luckily, time actually stops for this. It's no harder than usual. As a matter of fact, it seems easier than the ones where you have to use Omnigel if you mess up on, seems easier than ones where you use Omnigel if you mess up and are trying to get treasure. You've got more reaction time. Oh no! Oh, we're all dead, except that I can load. No, it's a neat idea that there's like this bomb defusing minigame, but no, they didn't actually come up with a new variant. I thought at least we would get the...
Ready.
To stand here and watch. Man, I came so close to getting all 3 of them on the first try. That would have been nice. Would have felt like I'd actually won the right to say I'd beaten this thing. I disabled the bomb. Somebody set up us the bomb. So yeah, that was like a Batarian who looks exactly like a human, I guess. Unless it turns out the Batarians had nothing to do with it. Or, I mean, he's a human who is part of the... It's not the... It wasn't like a Batarian army thing. It was like some kind of criminal organization, but... There's a little Liara face cameo there. So maybe I guess there'll be people waiting to kill us when we go outside, but that won't make sense because they thought we were going to be killed by a nuclear explosion. Okay, never mind. That was just this evil, scary dialogue with evil murder man, and then you just frickin' escape. If possible, take down Halliot as well. Well... Oh. We can return to the Normandy, but... Mercenary camp. Ah! I got you. We could return to the Normandy now. We are no longer with our Mako. But in fact, what you want to do is... be a badass. You know, we never got any fucking new grenades. What the hell? There must be someplace where I'm supposed to go get new grenades, but...
I've lost shields.
They are actually better than us at ranged combat. This sucks. That may actually be him. Garrus is dead. He's supposed to be good with a sniper rifle. Man, why you guys suck so much?
Negative contact, Shepard.
Oh, now they're both okay. Great. Damn it. I suppose I don't have to do it from all the way back here, but I am supposed to be a sniper. Who's actually doing all the damage? Oh, it's you.
I've lost shields.
I've lost shields. Well, that's the one who keeps killing us, so... If I back off a bit, my friends should come back. Because the game is confused about whether or not this combat's still ongoing. But yeah, they had a sniper who was actually causing the problems. He's still down there. Garrus, are you not using your sniper rifle? Totally missed. Didn't lead him properly. He needs to be able to hit us at range all he wants. He's just kind of wandering around back and forth, wherever the wind blows. At least he's targeting Liara for some stupid reason, even though I believe this is the guy who set the trap. He like hates us and stuff. He may be healing himself too. Now why are they even back? I never even stopped exchanging fire with them. How are they back? Elliot went through a lot of trouble to draw you here. A pity it ended like this, for him at least. Now that you're above ground, your suit radio has reestablished connection with the Normandy. Time to get the hell out of here. Don't we get to go down there and check for loots? Oh, Liara's down. Oh, they went down the hill to kill. They went down there to get in, like, close enough range to attack. No wonder they were dying. Although it's weird that they came back at all. I guess I was far away enough from the enemies that the game got confused. So, is there anything cool over here? Loots? Loot Ghislaine? No? Fine. Let's get out. So we could have left without fighting those guys at all, which would have been kind of amusing. But didn't actually bother to figure out where I wanted to go next, damn it. And this time, I really need to actually pay attention. Rex's armor. Argos Row Cluster. Argos Row. Argos Row. We're going to go to Argos Row. Wait, what cluster? Argos Row. Okay. It's like literally seconds after I said it. That's local, I know that one. There we go. Oh, it's where Pinnacle Station is. Well, actually, I think it's in the cluster where Pinnacle Station is. I think it's in a different system in that cluster. The fuck cluster. Where do you have fuck cluster fucks? Woohoo. Can rum as opposed to red rum. There we go, Met Ghost, the home of level 2 heat hazards and Krogan armor. So we obviously want to bring along Rex, and we might as well bring along Ash, because we're just going to be excuse me, fighting a bunch of dudes. I'm pretty sure when we go down there, this collector guy is A, not going to be by himself, and B, is not going to be willing to part with the goods. Hands off the merchandise. I mean, I'd be willing to buy it from him. Oh, but he's like some crazy collector of relics, so he'd probably have an insanely unreasonable price he'd want for it if he's willing to part with it at all. And it's not his, so fuck him. You are already leveled up, as you can see. Didn't put anything into shotguns for him. And I'll probably just... I could either start pumping up points into shotguns and get him a nice shotgun, but I'm probably better off... Yeah, this is what I started doing. I'm just working on its throw, because that's his best biotic attack. And I already searched around here quite a bit in my off-screening. Wait, is this even where I need to be? I'm not convinced this is where I need to be. I don't think this is the right place, actually. I'll tell you what, I'm going to call it a video and search around until we find... I think we're actually at the wrong planet in the right system. But anyway, I am the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. And when we come back, we will be at the... damn it, freaking... I got some kind of spyware or something's attached itself to my browser and keep popping up sponsorship links, whatever. Sorry. Yeah, when we come back, we'll actually be on the trail after Rex's armor.